Hello, in this one, let's take a look at solving the following physics problem. So an object is dropped and falls for 10 seconds. How far does it fall? And that is all that you are told. So we have to assume some things. First of all, when you drop an object, you can take more or less gravity, the acceleration due to gravity, to be about 10 meters per second squared, or 10 meters per second for each second, if you like. We'll take that as the constant acceleration. Now, because we do have a constant acceleration, what it allows you to say is that we can use this equation that says their average velocity would be equal to the final velocity plus the initial divided by 2. This is all again true because we are taking the constant acceleration concept into consideration here. Now after that, how do you actually find the average velocity? Well, you gotta remember, because you were dropping the object, the initial velocity would be 0. So really all that remains is to find the final velocity. And you can simply do that by taking the constant acceleration of 10 meters per second squared and multiplying by the 10 seconds. That 10 seconds coming, remember, from the fact that the object up here is, we are told, falling for 10 seconds. So at step 3 we have 10 meters per second squared times 10 seconds. You're going to cancel a second from here. You're going to cancel that second, and it's going to tell you that you have 10 times 10, so that's 100 meters per second. So at the end of the 10 seconds, it's traveling at a speed or a velocity of 100 meters per second. So now you have to find the average based on this. So I'm going to take the average simply by taking the final and dividing by 2 because the initial is 0. So I'm taking the final dividing by 2, that tells me an average velocity of 50 meters per second. And then after that, to find the actual distance, you can take the average velocity and multiply by the time. So that would be 50 meters per second times the 10 seconds. As you can see, these units of seconds will cancel off. And you're going to have 50 meters times 10, which is 500 meters. And that is, in other words, the answer to the question. Hence the big check mark. Please leave a like and subscribe. I hope it's been helpful. I'll see you in another video.